guys, how's it going? This is Rich from Lifted Off-Road, and today I am starting a new playlist on my YouTube channel. This playlist is going to be this truck you see behind me, which is a 77 Ford 1-ton flatbed. I've actually had this for a year now. It's been sitting in my shop waiting for me to get around to it, and it does need some work before it can pass the inspection. And let me flip you around and I will take you around a little tour. Flip it around. So here we got a 77 Ford flatbed, as you can see, a little flatbed. Gonna use this for my toy hauler, and you know, if need be, you go pick up a customer's vehicle if I have to. I know there's a bunch of legal stuff for that I have to figure out and work around, but it is a dually 77 1-ton truck. You can see it's got some rust, but yeah, the primary purpose is going to be a toy hauler, basically. Let me zoom out. So we got that. Give you a quick little walk around. It starts up and runs pretty decent. It is a carbureted V8. I think it's got a maybe a 390. Ford 390 in it. Either that or a 400. I think the guy that sold it to me told me it was a 400, but I'm not sure. I don't know that much about engine identification, but I think he told me it was a big block 400 or maybe a big block 90. But looking at the valve covers, they don't look like big block valve covers. So, but yeah, pretty cool. Gonna be a toy hauler. Got some projects already in there. You can see the steering wheel. It's all cracked up and busted. A new I did some research. A new steering wheel that's factory like this, it was like $300. I couldn't believe it, just for that. So I got an aftermarket steering wheel. Should be a little bit smaller, be easier to, because this doesn't adjust. Should be easier to get in and out. Got to fix the horn. This little, the transmission indicator thingy is kind of jacked up. The plastic in there is all clouded and messed up. I have a new one of those to install. So I got to get the horn to work. I don't even think the horn is hooked up underneath the hood. Last time I looked at it, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even hooked up. So I got to do the wiring for the horn. Got some parts over there. I got one of those five mirror wink rear view mirrors that stick up in the windshield, and that should cover basically the width of the windshield. So my rear view mirror should be good. That big white box you see over there, that is a shelf. It's one of those shelves that go up on the thing. So I'm going to be installing that. Have a nice little shelf thing up there to put stuff. And so I've got the steering wheel, the shelf, a rear view mirror, and some other stuff in there. But to get it past inspection, I've got, it's got the parking brake doesn't work very well. The brakes themselves probably need to be replaced and fixed, and there's a couple of control arm bushings that look like they're shot. So again, with the control arm bushings, I've been doing a lot of those in the past couple of years. What else? I got a few other things that aren't in here, like some extra backup lights, because there are no reverse lights on this, which I'm kind of curious how that's going to play out with the inspection. I was asking around at one of the shops that are close by. They told me that because it is a 77, the backup lights might not be an issue, but I don't see why they wouldn't be. I think backup lights are a pretty important thing to have. So here, don't look at that. Where's it at? Here, don't look at that. I'll cover it up now that it's too late. But anyway, so yeah, the backup lights may or may not be an issue, but all the lights work. Flashes work, turn signals work, headlights work. The high beams it's got one of those little floor switches on the high beam that may or may not work. I can't remember exactly. And eventually I need to get a winch, a big winch mounted up there in the front, so I could, it's already got the holes, get a winch mounted up there so I can pull vehicles on and, well, it won't help much with pushing vehicles off, but it'll help for pulling off. And you got little ramps right there, got a ramp on each side. Those things pull out so you can use them. And yeah, it's another project I got going on. This is my toy hauler. This is gonna help me make more money for my shop as soon as I figure out whatever legal issues I need to do with being able to transport customers' vehicles back and forth. I mean, I don't plan on being a towing service by any means. I'm not gonna be on call waiting for people to break down and to tow them anywhere. This is just for me to haul my Jeep around to different places and to maybe possibly go pick up a customer's car from their house or wherever and bring it back to the shop. But yeah, it's like I said, it's not going to be like an on-call towing service. But if I have to, I can go pick up vehicles, go pick up somebody's car or Jeep, what have you. Or if I buy another vehicle for another project, I can go pick it up if I have to and bring it home. Personal use. It's a personal use car hauler mostly, but I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I've had this for about a year now, and it's just been sitting in my shop waiting for me to get to it. And I figured I would start working on it. My first project is going to be getting that shelf installed, because once the shelf is installed, I can install the rear view mirror, and I know I need that for inspection, so I can't put the rear view mirror on until I get the shelf installed. So that's going to be the first thing I do. The second thing I do is probably going to be the steering wheel and the horn. Try to get that horn working, because I know I need the horn. Some of the easy stuff. So I just pulled this out today. It started right up. It's probably been more than 6 months since I turned the key on it, and all I had to do really was put the battery booster on the battery, because the battery was dead. Put the battery booster, hook that up, and you know, it started right up. It's got a carburetor, so I had to give it a little bit of gas pedal fluctuations to get the gas flowing. But once that was good and everything, it ran decent. I've got a transmission leak that I'm gonna have to deal with at some point. I don't know how bad of a leak it is, like how fast it leaks. Like I said, it's been sitting for a year, so that's plenty of time for it to leak a decent amount of fluid. But if I'm actually using it on a regular basis, I don't know how bad it's gonna leak or how fast it's gonna leak out. But I did have to add 1.5 quarts. Was it? Yeah, about 1.5 quarts of transmission fluid today when I got it running. But it runs all right. It makes a few noises. Like I said, it's gonna need some brake work and some suspension work. Big shocker there. What did I see? It's just a thing. I thought that was a spider or a bug at first, but yeah, so that's gonna be my new project. Here you can see the box for the shelf. Can you read that? It's upside down. That doesn't tell you anything. Vertically different products. It's one of those shelves that doesn't help me much either. So yeah, this is pretty much just the intro for the truck. Let me get this angle right. I'm trying to manipulate my camera so you can get a decent angle on me. So yeah, this is basically just the intro for this project. Got 77 Ford flatbed, toy hauler. I don't know what to call it yet. Maybe I'll just call it a toy hauler. Maybe I'll just call it a truck. I don't know. I'm not good with names, so coming up with a creative name for it is definitely not my strong suit. But so yeah, intro done basically. Gonna start a new playlist on my channel. Gonna be for this and I'll keep you guys updated, as well as all my other projects that I've got in the shop. I've still got my 95 GMC Suburban that I'm working on the starting issues with that. I'm still working on that truck, and I've got my 97 Dodge Dakota that I'm working on. I haven't started that project yet. So far that's just been sitting in my shop too. I've got that on jack stands waiting to be worked on. So I've got my Suburban that needs to be fixed, and my Dodge Dakota that needs to be fixed, and for now my Jeep's pretty much good, and I've still got a long list of projects to do on the Jeep, but none of it's gonna keep it off the road basically. So it's just, you know, accessory stuff. And I'm looking at my Jeep right now, the awesomeness that it is. 99 TJ. Woo! So yeah, alright, well that'll be about it for this video. I will make a continuation. I'm starting to run out of daylight, so I'm gonna start doing something and give you guys updates for the projects. Alright, this is Rich from Lifted Off-Road Auto Services. Lifted Off-Road Autos, however you want to say it. So, signing out. Later.